The Vanishing Road, a path to nowhere. Hollow Creek was known for its eerie legends, but none were as terrifying as the Vanishing Road. Locals warned never to drive down Old Willow Lane after midnight. The road seemed normal by day, winding through the dense, ancient forest. But by night, it became a trap, a path that twisted back on itself endlessly. Those who dared to travel it after midnight never returned the same. Some were found wandering miles away, dazed and confused, unable to recall their journey. Others disappeared completely, their cars abandoned, engines still running. The only clue left behind was the smell of damp earth and rotting leaves. No matter how many searches were conducted, the missing were never found. The few who returned spoke of seeing strange figures on the road. Shadows that moved unnaturally, standing perfectly still as they drove by. They described the figures as tall and faceless, with elongated limbs. Their presence filled the air with an overwhelming sense of dread. As people passed them, they heard faint whispers calling their names. One survivor, Tom Whitaker, shared his experience on a late-night radio show. He was driving home after a long shift, exhausted but alert. The road seemed longer than usual, the trees bending towards his car. He felt watched, though he saw no one in his rearview mirror. Suddenly, the radio crackled, and a familiar voice whispered his name. It was his father's voice, his father who had died 10 years earlier. The voice repeated, "Come home, Tommy. Come home." Shaken, Tom gripped the wheel, his heart pounding with fear. He pressed the gas pedal, desperate to escape the haunting voice. But no matter how fast he drove, the road stretched on infinitely. His headlights flickered, revealing the faceless figures lining the path. They turned their heads in unison, their hollow faces following his car. Tom screamed, feeling their gaze pierce through him, cool and empty. The world around him blurred, the road twisting in impossible angles. His car spun out of control, crashing into the undergrowth. When he woke up, he was lying on the side of the road, unharmed. His car was gone, along with his phone and wallet, as if they never existed. He stumbled back to town, his memories fragmented and fading. To this day, Tom cannot recall how he escaped the Vanishing Road. He only remembers the figures, their faces blank and haunting. Locals believe they are spirits of those who disappeared over the years. Trapped in a timeless loop, they wait for travelers to join them. Some claim the road itself is cursed, built on forbidden land. An ancient boundary between worlds, where time and space distort. Others say it is the work of the Shadow Guardian, protecting the timeline. Dr. Monroe's notes mentioned Old Willow Lane as a possible rift in reality. She believed it connected to the temporal void, causing time to collapse. Her last entry warned that the road would consume anyone who got too close. Despite the dangers, thrill-seekers continue to explore the Vanishing Road. They record videos, hoping to capture proof of the faceless figures. But their footage is always corrupted, audio distorted by whispers. The road keeps its secrets, refusing to be understood or mapped. Every decade, the missing are remembered, but the cycle never ends. In 2085, on the centennial anniversary, will the road take more lives? Or will someone finally uncover the truth behind its curse? Do you believe the Vanishing Road is a temporal rift or haunted by lost souls? Subscribe for more haunting tales and unsolved mysteries.